Where's the eggs? Go get them.
Where's the eggs?
Any eggs in there? Oh. We're gonna pack you in the box?
Yeah. Ding dong.
I recorded all that. Now that you've seen Brienne, that's the proper way that you pull down an umbrella. I'm glad you saw that. So now that we've released our plan to the world, there's been a lot of questions coming through, like, how are you guys gonna do it? What's your route? How are you gonna eat? I don't think a 19 square foot trailer is big enough for 6 people to live in. Well, we lived in a 690 square foot house and that was fine. Some of the questions have come up, like, what's your route gonna be? What kind of food are you gonna bring on the trip?
When are you coming back?
Unfortunately, I don't think we're coming back. Some people for a while thought that maybe this was just like a trip for fun, get our COVID willies out, but we're really looking for a place to live where we can have more space. So, sorry, Sonoma County peeps. Another question is about our jobs. Are we leaving our jobs? And yeah, we gave notice at our job, ready to take the next step. And those jobs propelled us into a spot where we can take that next step. And we're so grateful for that. But we're ready for a change of scenery.
There are a few things that we have to plan for this trip. One being route. We'll start our trip here in Sonoma County where we live. We have some family in California, so we'll spend some time making some stops and visiting family along the way. There's also a couple farms that I want to see. Go over to San Luis Obispo and then head down to San Diego. From San Diego, we'll see again another farm and then head over to Joshua Tree. From Joshua Tree, we'll head into Arizona. We have some family to visit before heading up to see the Grand Canyon. And just like that, we'll make our way up and down across the United States. I'm sure this plan will change over and over again as we change our minds and get recommendations of where to stop and where to visit. But as for now, it gives us a rough idea of where we'll be and about what time of year. Ultimately, we'll finish our trip right around the Tennessee and North Carolina border. As we travel, we'll get to see some national parks, historical landmarks, we'll get to visit friends and family, but we'll also be able to see farms and homesteads across the country to get some good ideas and learn how to do things right.
Two being food.
I think that we will go shopping at the beginning of the week and try to make multiple meals out of multiple meals out of each dinner. So if I make chili, I'm gonna make chili enough for 2 days and not one. If we roast meat or if we set up a barbecue and do a bunch, we're gonna do more than 1 day's worth of food. And then of course we can adjust that and we can make a pasta the next night or make I guess I can't make a pot pie. Maybe I can. I need to work on baking. I don't know how we're gonna bake or if we're gonna bake. I bet we can bake cookies. Here you go. You check out our kitchen and tell us what you think. This is our kitchen and it is very, very tiny and I'm not sure how this is gonna work. Key factors, we have a microwave. We don't use a microwave that much, but I think we might. The oven is about the size of our toaster oven in the house. So that'll be fun. We have 3 burners, which work really well. It's fancy light right here. This is pretty much our kitchen storage space for appliances. So I'm trying to figure out how to stack these things in order order. Any ideas, please let me know. is a completely useless cabinet. Not gonna do much. This nifty thing comes out and it has about this much space in it. This might be the best drawer because this holds a decent amount. So I'm thinking anything snack is going in there. And what's cool is that all these cabinets lock. So Malia, they like latch, so you can't just pull it straight out. So Malia can't get in there and eat anything she wants. This one also pretty useless. Pantry is right here. And I'm still trying to figure out how to make that work. I have these cool bins that I'm thinking will keep food in right now. Sorry, excuse the junk. There's random things. But this is pretty much our pantry space. If you come right in here, you can come and see this is our fridge. And so this was a big thing. Actually, now I'm learning that they have residential size refrigerators in trailers. That's crazy. Anyways, this is a big fridge. I was really, really set on having a big fridge because some of them only have like this little tiny mini fridge, you know, like a hotel room. So we luckily have, I mean, it's a decent sized fridge. Kind of excited about that. And freezer, which works. It works. What else? This could be a pantry, except we are using it for storage of clothing. We have 6 people that are gonna live in this trailer. So we're figuring out how to store not only enough food, but also people's clothes. Okay, food. So we don't wanna eat on the road. We don't wanna eat junk food. We don't wanna eat fast food. We like to make a lot of our food here at home. One thing, for example, is our bread. We like to make our own bread here at home because it saves us a lot of money and it tastes good. I've tried to figure out how to keep the starter going and alive, and I just don't think it's gonna work. So one thing that we're doing is we have dehydrated our starter. And so we might just try to keep the starter alive, but it seems a little far-fetched. So my worst case scenario is that we have to rehydrate the starter when we land, and that's fine because I'm pretty sure that we are not going to be able to break bread in that teeny tiny oven. So that's the starter. As much as we're planning on preparing meals in the trailer, I want to be backed up with some things that in case we don't have a grocery store or in case we don't have time to stop, I want to have some meals ready. So a few things that I've been working on. Instant mashed potatoes. Basically, I just made mashed potatoes and dehydrated them. So this is instant mashed potatoes. Dinner. For example, this is a kit. Here, I'll show you. This is a kit that I've made for a curry. Gross. So this is some dehydrated rice. We have some veggies. We have some more veggies. And all of that is dehydrated. And what's cool is that you just throw this in a saute pan with a little bit of coconut. You just throw this in a pot with a little bit of coconut oil and rehydrate it essentially, and it's all ready to go. It has the seasonings, and then we have rice, which again, you just add water and some seasonings and you're set and you have a whole meal. Now this is a portion for 2 people. This one is not gonna be a full meal for 6 people, but there's other things that I like to do. For example, chili.
Hi, my wonderful subscribers. My name is Brianne, and today I'm going to show you how we're going to eat in the trailer. So there's this beautiful. We have a beautiful one right down here.
Do you like backpacking food?
Not the gross stuff you buy from the store.
No, my chili.
Yes.
My backpacking chili is not bad. I dehydrate all the things separately. So I have tomato paste, and I have tomatoes that I grew in the garden. I have lots of mixed veggies, squashes, and peppers. My good friend Allison has taught me that if you have extra vegetables that are gonna go bad, don't let them go bad and just stick them in the dehydrator. So I have a lot of random assortments of dried vegetables. Another thing I've been doing is just getting like mushrooms and dehydrating a whole big pack of mushrooms. I have instant rice, basically just brown rice that I cooked and then dehydrated.
Beans! Garbanzo beans!
Lots of beans. Chili, pastas, anything that we need a little protein.
And look, so ASMR.
And that's broccoli that you were smushing. Broccoli. Actually, I think we grew this broccoli. I have onions to go into any dish. Onions. Succotash, veggies, just dried. So the idea is that if we have a night or 2 or 3 that we can't get fresh vegetables, a spot that we're in, this one doesn't look good. If we're in a spot where we can't get fresh fruits or vegetables, I'd much rather have some dehydrated than not have them at all. So things like blueberries, they're squishy, it's not good. Beans, lots of different dehydrated foods will hopefully bridge those gaps, especially in the West. I'm just, Utah doesn't have a whole lot of stuff. So I'm thinking that it might be hard to find grocery stores in some of the areas that we're going to and find fresh produce. So that's my plan. 3, we have to figure out how we're gonna pack for 6 months, for 6 people in a 19-foot trailer.
I think I'm gonna wear the 4 same shirts the whole time. And 1 pair of jeans.
Which ones?
These right here. Thanks, Richie.
You have some pets that need your homes? If anybody's looking for, a rabbit?
A Holland Lop.
Fully, you got the cage, everything.
Whole setup.
Cat? Anybody need a
Beautiful cat, Piper.
13 chickens?
13 chickens. You got.
Beautiful layers, only not even a year old.
Yeah, so we're getting, in summer you should get 13 baker's dozen a day. Imagine that. Your own fresh eggs every day. What's the chicken say?
So we have to find homes for our animals. We have to pack up, get ready to sell our house.
We're gonna move that play set. I'm gonna show you guys a video of that, or the attempting of moving a play set. That might be fun. So that's where we're at for now. In the middle of packing up and planning, we're also spending time with friends and family and enjoying this time we have left in California before we leave in March.
Somebody kiss her. Look at the blood blister.
Wow, now we've got injuries and umbrella making. Oh, better not. Okay.